What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and we have a lot to talk about before my countdown stream tonight for Season 3 Reloaded. Treyarch has indeed released some DLC a little bit early. We have an exclusive trailer to go through and even a sneak peek at a cutscene teasing Season 4. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and let me know quickly in the comments, will you be tuning into my stream tonight and what mode you want to see me play first? Leave all your feedback down below. Double XP is also going to go live in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone this weekend, and it'll last until May 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific. The preload for the Warzone update should also be live a bit early on PlayStation. For you guys on PS4 and PS5, should be about 14 gigabytes in size and be able to install it tonight when Season 3 Reloaded does officially release around the world. We also have a preview of the new splash screen for the Reloaded update, which does give us a glimpse of both Rambo and McClain, a bit of a variation of the artwork we already got about last week. And if you go to the operator selection menu right now, if you've updated your game to the preload of Season 3 Reloaded, you could also see both Rambo and McClain sitting there in the selection menu. So I'm not sure why the marketing was a bit off yesterday, where they didn't want to show McClain at all in the trailer or even in his bundle promo art. Maybe there were some licensing issues with promoting him, but for some reason, yes, he is still here at the main menu, and both of them look fairly accurate to their counterparts in the original film. So for those out there who are Fortnite fanboys judging the skins based off leaked images from Modern Warfare, it's like I said before, they look even crispier than from the leaked image we saw a couple of days ago. The leaked image wasn't even that bad. I mean, they still looked relatively similar, but in my personal opinion, the operators in Cold War look a lot crispier and sharper than the ones we have in Modern Warfare. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you like how they look, and will you be buying either one of these bundles when they go live at some point tonight? Now, shout out to Vanguard Intel and the Cheeseburger Boys for setting up the background gameplay, as you can see here on Standoff, the new multiplayer map also dropping tonight with the updates. We also have some Rambo's gun game. The mode is absolutely incredible, and while I'm editing this video, I gotta see if the music is copyrighted, but what makes Rambo's gun game even better, aside from the explosive weapons and the overpowered mechanics, we of course have some banger 80s music jamming alongside some of the gameplay. So I'll see if I can put that in the background. If not, the gameplay will be muted, but alright, hold up. The song is badass, but it is unfortunately copyrighted. And what are the odds the name of the song is Berlin from Joseph William Morgan? Could that be a little bit of a hint of the next Zombies map we're getting in Season 4? Very well could be, but I'll have the link to the song down below in the description so you can kind of get a taste as to what it feels like to play Rambo's gun game. It's a bit different, and I would say, if anything, a little bit easier than regular gun game in Black Ops Cold War. The weapons are just way too good, and some of the bullets have explosive rounds on them as well. But seeing the crossbow, Death Machine, War Machine as weapons you get in the cycle, I mean, it makes the gameplay super hectic. So leave all your thoughts on this. But Duga, the map from Fireteam, is already available to play with an Outbreak Zombies and has been for the past couple of weeks, but for whatever reason, Treyarch also released Duga a little bit early into multi-team, so you'll be able to find the map in both Fireteam Dirty Bomb and Fireteam Hardpoint playlist. They haven't really talked about it, but for some reason the map is there, and it's like I predicted in a video about a week ago. Yes, Treyarch is indeed going to release a little bit of content early before the official start of Season 3 Reloaded, so definitely happy about that. Now, Treyarch also released overviews of both Standoff and Duga, as you guys can see on screen. Nice little overview of the map itself, the mini-map, and just kind of a beautiful look at all the areas of these brand new experiences. And Standoff looks better than ever. It was a ton of fun to play here in the background, but when it comes to Duga, like I said, it was early in Zombies anyway, about, what, almost a month ago, so it's not really a big deal that it's available early in multiplayer now. But for those out there who are Fireteam fanboys like myself, go ahead and enjoy some Duga as soon as you can. Now, Season 3 Reloaded, as a reminder, does begin at 9 p.m. Pacific tonight, which is 12 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. UK, and 6 a.m. CEST. Warzone will also get a patch at that time, so if you have the preload waiting on you, you'll be able to install that in the next couple of hours if you're only interested in Warzone. Now, at some point last night, I was surprised to see that the Season 3 outro cinematic cutscene has already surfaced online, and yes, it has audio. Can't play it on screen for obvious reasons. Maybe check the description if you guys are interested, but usually a Reloaded update drops a good 1 to 2 weeks before the end of a season, but this time around for Season 3, Reloaded dropped a little bit early, so that's why it feels a bit weird they're already talking about the ending of a season, but the cutscene is there. You can definitely view it as much as you like. It's about a minute long and does tease exactly what's going to happen in Season 4. So as a bit of a recap, what's going on with this cutscene is that Woods and his crew did indeed save Adler at the Verdansk hospital, and Adler is definitely not the same man he used to be, and Wraith tells Stitch that their man in Africa is standing standing by. So I wonder who that man could actually be. But Stitch then says the American satellites are interfering with this broadcast, but the sleeper agents in Verdansk are already in place. So as I predicted, Stitch did want Aller to be found, likely so that Aller can later betray Woods and his team, while being under the same MK Ultra experiment that Mason once was back during Black Ops 1. So we might have to end up putting down Adler at some point in a future season, but this does all but confirm that maps like Echelon and Dunes are dropping in Season 4. Maps that have been rumored and maps that gameplay already exists for that we've been talking about for the last couple of months. Thought they were going to drop in Season 2, but they didn't. And if you want to see gameplay of these two maps, maybe check the description like I said earlier. But a map like Echelon, for example, may take place somewhere in Africa. I mean, looking at where that actual location was in real life during the actual Cold War, there were locations like that in several places around the world. So Africa could be one of them, but that could explain about the satellites that Stitch was talking about. That could be a location that they go to figure out what's going on with the interference. And a map like Dunes was already confirmed to take place somewhere in Angola, Africa, according to insiders and data miners. And that map isn't on the same scale as a normal Fireteam experience, but is on the same scale as a typical combined arms map with vehicle spawns all over the place. So that's more than likely a combined arms map. I think Season 4 will end up revamping and overhauling the combined arms game mode, give it its own playlist again, aside from quick play. So stay tuned for that one. But judging from how this sounds, right, going to Angola, Africa, you know, I'm excited about that, but what else is in Angola? Our good old Buried. So could we end up seeing Buried at some point in the future? Absolutely. Keep that one in mind. We'll talk more about that in a future dedicated zombies video. But Satellite is also in Africa, so I think it makes sense that Dunes could be some type of an extension of Satellite or a location not too far from that map. You never know. Now, Season 4 is scheduled to release on June 17th, according to the in-game Battle Pass. Delays are of course possible, but let's just hope nothing goes wrong behind the scenes so that we see Season 4 as soon as possible. And with that being said, people out there were expecting bonus maps in the Reloaded update of Season 3, and since that didn't happen, we can just assume that the rumors that popped up about a week ago about more remasters, Diesel Knight, all that's probably being saved for the start of the following season, which I don't have a problem with at all. I'm happy with what is being provided with tonight's update. Now, Activision is also listed as a partner of the 2021 Summer Games Fest, which begins on June the 10th, so that could be an opportunity for them to go ahead and market the next season for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. There are expected Warzone updates that hopefully drop as soon as possible, right, such as FOV Slider, a dedicated next-gen app for PS5 and Xbox Series X when it comes to Warzone by itself, Dark Ether camo support, and much more. So maybe that's the case, but as of right now, no events have been listed as to why Activision is participating. Could even be a title announcement of Call of Duty 2021 from Sledgehammer. You never know, don't get your hopes up for anything crazy, but they could also be talking about other non-Call of Duty experiences at the same time. Now, Activision has also announced the World Series of Warzone, a new tournament for Warzone featuring $300,000 as a prize pool for each event, and that begins on June the 22nd. So let me know how you feel about that in the comments. I think right now the community for Warzone is a bit of a mess because SBMM just got exposed, right? The exact VPN people are using to cheat in tournaments, get their gameplays. That is a serious issue. So I guess you could say that this tournament's going to be chalked. You never know who's actually skilled and who's actually cheating because it's hard to tell now. Hopefully Activision gets to the bottom of that before the start of this tournament that features a lot of goddamn money, right? I just hope that the best players who are in Warzone get to actually succeed and win fair and square, not having other players out there that aren't as good winning through this no-lag VPN that cost about $60 a year to use. It's ridiculous. In terms of zombies now, so some updates did go live in the offline version of Black Ops Cold War. This happens almost every season. For some reason out there, Treyarch ends up dropping a couple of minor updates in the offline version of the game after installing the pre-patch. And what do you know? Over in Zombies now, we have the minimap updates for Outbreak, allowing you to use a cursor and ping things. It's fantastic. They updated the icons for the world events and other side objectives on each region. We have massive weapon tuning. The ray gun unfortunately got nerfed as well. It has less ammo with the Pack-a-Punch version of the ray gun, so it's a bit unfortunate, and lots of patch notes, which I'll have linked down below in the description. But despite buffing quite a few weapons across all of Black Ops Cold War Zombies, high rounds were made relatively harder. For those out there that care about world records, getting to the highest round possible, I think the trade-off for that isn't just buffing a lot of the weapons in game right now, but once double tap releases, probably with Berlin begin in maybe July. That will help out with the difficult high rounds now. Having double tap will significantly improve your experience, but I guess you could say it sucks that you have to wait about a month or so, or even longer, before being able to properly play high rounds with a bit of ease. So it's going to be a waiting game for the double tap updates, and I agree, they could have dropped double tap now and just put it in the Wonder Fizz, then drop the actual perk machine for it once Berlin releases, but who knows what Treyarch's plans are for future perks in Zombies. We also have the new Orda World event, which is live a little bit early. You probably saw gameplay of this already from other channels, and it's going to be difficult without Jug, Armor, or Pack-a-Punch weapon. The trick is to shoot Orda when he does this orange energy attack. You have to evade the dogs he literally throws at you. It's hilarious. They can easily kill you, so don't get too close to him or else he'll stomp on you, kick you, smash you with his big arm. Also shoot his arm when he tries to recharge his health bar in that purple essence, as you can see over there. And the Ring of Fire will definitely be your best friend when going after Orda. Make sure you have a Pack-a-Punch LMG or something decent. Watch out for the zombies also trying to chase you. Kill them to hopefully get some salvage, get some extra ammo, maybe some armor drops, and look for chests around you to get some extra items that may help you in this little quest, right? A kill streak, for example, could be useful. I mean, chopper gunners probably don't do much against Orda, similar to Firebase Z, but Orda could spawn in any one of the regions here in Outbreak. Completely RNG, just like the other side objectives like the Dragon, the Dark Ether chest, etc. The reward for killing Orda will always be high rarity loot. I ended up getting real lucky and somehow got 2 ray guns that dropped, and hoping to see that luck tomorrow once the main quest goes live. I mean, ray guns are rare as it is over in Outbreak, so seeing 2 of them drop is incredible for some co-op gameplay. It took me a while to get used to this Orda quest. I mean, with friends, might be a bit harder. I'm not sure how Orda's health is when you scale it upwards, but right now, he's available in the offline version of Outbreak. You might be watching this video once the update is already live, so in that case, go ahead and play it in the public match playlist or with your friends out there on any platform of their choice. As a reminder, the Outbreak main quest does go live tomorrow in Black Ops Cold War at 10 a.m. Pacific, and yes, on May the 20th. Hopefully that clears things up. If anybody's confused about when exactly the main Easter egg goes live for this, I'm hoping the quest does last at least a couple of hours or most of the day, just to keep the hype going, right? Make the community at least give this a chance, give everybody an opportunity to hop on. I know it's a Thursday, people are probably in school or at work, so it's not the best timing in the world, but let's hope for a banger quest, hopefully an ending cutscene, something that is a bit different from what we've seen on the Machina and Firebase with those main Easter eggs. We also got a new trailer from PlayStation for the new Onslaught LTM known as Mystery Munitions. It's a variation of gun game where your loadouts will change with every surge, and hopefully the weapons are upgraded, though it could be a bit difficult. And they also announced an exclusive blueprint for a skin of the Krig, and yeah, it's probably gonna be something like, get X amount of kills, survive X amount of surges to get that Krig over in your armory. But it's like exactly how I said yesterday, right? PlayStation will always drop their own trailers for whatever the update is for Onslaught in a new season, hoping we get more LTMs for seasons 4 through 6. Definitely loving Onslaught right now, but it's unclear if containment is going to go away tonight. It might, but I'm still hoping for support on maps like Mansion and Diesel that haven't seen support for Onslaught yet. But last and definitely not least, we have an early look at some upcoming skins, bundles, and mastercrafts coming to Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. So we have an image of the Nuclear Distillery Mastercraft. It's one of the first bundles to feature 2 mastercrafts, which probably means it'll cost 2,400 COD points, but no other items aside from these skins. We have a skin for Sims, we have a skin there of Woods holding some type of different weapon. Can't tell what that is, might be a KSP. We of course have an interesting looking skin there, a nice helmet. We have the Jaguar sitting right behind them. I cannot wait for that bundle. I know my buddy Fajardi was really excited for this one. He's definitely gonna cop that. It'll make for a great thumbnail as well. We then have a baseball bat variant. So if you don't want to do the in-game challenge to unlock the baseball bats, you can just buy the bundle straight away, which has type of edged blade on the baseball bat itself, so that looks strange. We have another skin there for the Pellington that comes with the Brute skin for Stitch. I was hoping that skin would be free, but it's probably not. See, that was a skin that popped up naked a couple of weeks ago in game, so I was assuming that if it popped up by itself without doing anything, it might be a free one they add, but it's probably not. It's going to be a bundle. We then have the Bride skin for Samantha. Her eyes are purple, so she might go berserk in a future DLC or even at the end of the Outbreak main quest. You never know. She's holding a skin there for the MAC-10 as well. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. I had to get a video put together real quickly. There was so much material to talk about, and I'm like, I'm going to regret not making a video on this. Got some interesting, juicy information for you guys regarding multiplayer zombies in Warzone. Leave all your thoughts down below. Really hope you've enjoyed, and see you in the countdown stream tonight.